Right, today we're going to interview Kwaku Duren, member of Southern California Black Panther Party, founder of New African American Vanguard Movement, chairman of New Panther Vanguard Movement. And in the 90s, he had a international headquarters right next to his law office. And he let us use the place many, many times with all different organizations and everything. Did so many cool things. I knew Kwaku for 25 years. Background picture right here is from Crack the CIA. I believe it's from the 90s rallies with the brown berets. And that was in downtown Los Angeles. So today we're doing 10 questions with Kwaku. Okay, question number 1. If the Black Panther Party was around today and they were in their youth, how would they handle the situation going on right now in the year 2020?
Well, I think the party would be very much involved electorally, right? Because that's the system that we need to use because it's there and available for us, and we need to get rid of Trump, and we need all hands on deck in order to do that. So we're very much, it's a disaster in the White House. I think it's the quickest way and shortest way to say it. And a national, international emergency. And we need to do what we can to make sure this is the last term of Trump and that we have someone in the White House that's more sensitive to needs of Black people, brown people, and just American people in general, right? So I think we will be very active in pushing that agenda because that is a national agenda that needs to be on everybody's things to do, right? All right.
Okay. Question number 2. What made you become a lawyer, and what was the hardest case you ever fought and won?
Well, let me say this, is that I became a lawyer because I thought that the law could be used in a way that would address the needs of people, right? I graduated from the People's College of Law, which is a historic institution in Los Angeles that created many people's lawyers, so to speak, people whose agenda was about serving the legal needs of people, particularly oppressed minorities. So I think that my prime motivation was I thought that we could use the law and apply it in the interest of the people, so to speak.
Question number 3. What made you join the Southern California Black Panther Party? And what was it like working under the leadership of Elaine Brown?
Well, I joined the party under Elaine Brown's leadership while he was in exile in Cuba. But I think the primary motivating force for me to join the Black Panther Party was the murder of my sister outside of Oakland in 1975. She was killed by officers of the California Highway Patrol. And that really led to me developing strong ties with the Black Panther Party and ultimately reestablishing the Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party.
Question number 4. What was your role in the Southern California Black Panther Party?
I was the coordinator of the Southern California chapter, the reorganized Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party, which really came to an end after a raid and attack on the Central Avenue original Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party. So when I reestablished it, it was in the spirit of continuing the presence of the Black Panther Party in Southern California.
Question number 5. What made you decide to start the new Panther Vanguard Movement and continue to release the Black Panther newspaper?
All right. Well, you know, the Black Panther Party, the original Black Panther Party, ceased to exist in 1982, I think. And prior to then, the party had basically began to dismantle its local and national structure for a lot of reasons, not really germane right now. But I created and established the new Panther Vanguard Movement to continue the legacy of the original Black Panther Party.
Question number 6. Can you tell us about CAPA, Coalition Against Police Abuse, and how did it fight against police brutality?
Well, the Coalition Against Police Abuse, CAPA, was really formed out of a need to check the police and how they operated in local communities, and to make them accountable for their misconduct, so to speak. So the Coalition Against Police Abuse was established as a coalition between the Mexican community, the Black community, and also the progressive white community. And it was intended to bring to stop the incidents of police brutality and misconduct.
Question number 7. Do you have a favorite book or books you suggest for others to read, and what are they and why?
A book regarding what in particular? You mean? I'm not understanding the question.
Like any
book
good
about the Black Panther Party?
Yeah, or Black Panther Party, or any good
Any
revolutionary
what?
books. Yes, any good Panther books or revolutionary books.
Well, there's been several books. Seize the Time by Bobby Seale is a classic. And also Huey's various writings would be helpful in giving people an understanding of the importance of the Black Panther Party and what the party was ultimately about, which was essentially being in the vanguard, so to speak, of a movement to address the ills that affect Black and brown and other oppressed people.
Question number 8. Can you tell us about some projects you were involved in over the years and what your roles were?
Let's see, various projects. Well, you know, the new Panther Vanguard Movement itself is a project, right? In terms of reestablishing the presence of a Panther-like organization in Southern California. I've also been very much involved in the support struggle of the Cuban Revolution. Went to Cuba a couple of times, and very much respect the Cuban Revolution. And understanding and being educated about what the objectives of the Cuban Revolution is about. It was about basically science and education and healthcare. And revolution, you know, had those objectives, in which led to its ultimate, you know, rise into control of the government in Cuba.
Question 9. Can you tell us about your experiences in going to Cuba? Why did you choose to go to Cuba in the past, and what did you learn there?
All right, well, the first time I went to Cuba, it was for the Venceremos Brigade, which was a national support group for the Cuban Revolution. And I went to Cuba as an adult guide and took 8 young people from the United States to Cuba to participated in an international youth congress that was taking place in Cuba. And I forget exactly the year, I think it was 1975, 76, something like that. All right. And we, the young people met and spoke with young leaders from around the world, right, who attended this international youth camp, and really promote the idea of participating in revolutionary conduct and actions in their own countries, states, or whatever. Right?
Question number 10. What message would you like to share for the youth today? Any advice? Maybe what would you tell your younger self?
Yeah, I would say to try to seek out and read the conduct and participation of other people who have given their lives, so to speak, in upholding and building progressive movement here in the United States of America, right? And understanding that it's really an international struggle, and progressive is new tactics in terms of organization that people need to be aware of.
Kwaku, thank you very much for the interview. Thank you so much, Kwaku. Much respects to you. And also, before we go,
All right.
Our friend Charles Boko passed away. May he rest in paradise. Can you tell us about Charles Boko Freeman, and can you just give us a short bio on how you met him and some of the work you have done with him?
All right. Well, Boko, along with Sharif, two comrades who have passed, were very much involved in reestablishing the presence of the Southern California, two comrades who had Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party, and also very much dedicated to really organizing and educating grassroots, right? Boko did it through his art, and Sharif did it through his participating in transforming the lives of former gang members and bringing them into the fold of the Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party as head of the defense committee for the Southern California chapter, the newly reorganized, so to speak, chapter of the Black Panther Party. Both of those comrades missed terribly. Both died really too soon and had a whole lot to offer, and very much dedicated and committed to a revolutionary style of conduct. And they are missed personally, and by other people who recognize the work they did in the community.
Yes, thank you. Much respect and love to Sharif Abdullah and also to Charles Boko Freeman as well. Also, in the 90s, it was awesome. You guys were doing free grocery giveaways, bus to prison, all these community programs going on, classes and computer class. It was amazing at your headquarters when you guys had. I used to come there all the time in the 90s, and you guys used to let us, even us, all the punk rockers from events there. We did all kinds of fundraisers. My band played there twice. We had all these punk rock bands, hip hop bands playing. It was like an amazing thing in the 90s. I just want to say thank you, because you know what Malik said? I was interviewing him a while back. Kwaku doesn't get credit for this, because Kwaku is the one who opened the international headquarters in the 90s. And because of Kwaku, I met everyone, all the elders, because of you, Kwaku. Just want to say much respect to you and much love to you and everything. Thank you very much, Kwaku.
All right, thank you, brother. Glad I could share that with you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
All right.